Yes, this is Heavy Hitters Radio, a very special edition. We're coming to you from Union Studios all the way in White Plains, New York. And we have a very special guest, man. I'm honored to say we finally got to sit down with Kingsbridge's own Pete Powerz. What's going on, Pete? How you feeling, man?
I'm good. I'm Gucci, man. Pleasure to be here with y'all, man, to talk with y'all, kick it, man.
Absolutely, man. It's been about 4 or 5 years since I seen the homie Pete Powerz, and for those of you who don't know, we play his music pretty heavily on the Heavy Hitters Radio show. The last single that we got from him was actually a drop with Tony Sunshine called Mona Lisa. I'm sure a lot of our listeners will be familiar with that because we have that on heavy rotation. So first and foremost, man, let's get better acquainted with these people. What can people expect from Pete Powerz in this new year, in this 2018? What you got cooking up?
Well, I got a whole lot of energy for y'all, man, and a whole lot of magic. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all heard that when the women, but the Warriors, magic. That's what I got for y'all. I got project after project. I'll be releasing Find Me in the 90s Part 3, which is Volume 3, which is going to be crazy. Then I'm giving up on that. It's time to leave that alone. I don't want to get stuck in that zone. Then I got another new single following up after that. I don't want to say which beat I took. It's kind of like, I'm bringing back a classic. Instead of doing a freestyle, I made a single out of it. Mona Lisa's doing good. Tony is a blessing, working with Tony. That's the homie. It took Picasso 2 years to finally make his Mona Lisa. You know what I mean? That's in painting wise and just traveling with a book bag. Me, it took me 2 days to find my Mona Lisa in the park. You know what I mean?
Let's talk a little bit about the Find Me in the 90s series. Now, I've been following it since the first one. Why did you feel like it was important to kind of go back to those type of beats and that type of hip hop? Why was it important to you to take it back to the essence?
Because I wanted to give you that golden era experience again. Whoever missed out on that needs to, understand where that is. And there's no longer that experience no more because we're hearing a lot of bullshit. You know what I mean? And no offense to anybody that's kicking their shit, but if I can't understand what you're saying, I ain't with it. You know what I'm saying? I know we all got our own Ebonic talk because I speak Ebonics. That's me. When you hear, that's me. You know what I'm saying? I'm that type of dude. But unfortunately, I wanted to bring back that essence of that real hip hop, the real culture, and just vibe out and show you that I could take some of these beats and fuck around. You might think it was mine. You know what I'm saying? But it's not. So shout outs to them that did that. I had to take your shit and bring it back for you, man. Appreciate you.
So let's talk a little bit about this group that you're involved with and one of the founders of. Let's talk a little bit about Martial WAL.
We are not a super group. We form like Voltron. Lega, you know what I'm saying, all that. But we are 5 MCs. One of us is incarcerated at the moment. Free the boy Naughty, Ray Naughty, salute. Salute Status, you know what I'm saying, the Raging Bulls, salute Boulevard, you know what I'm saying, salute Hop Cache, and I am Pete Powerz. And we an umbrella, man. We an umbrella, strong team from the Bronx, man. We Rap Farms Lawless. We are Wisdom Amongst Loyalty, and we the movement, you know what I'm saying, and we're the machine ourselves.
Absolutely. And you know what? In an era where the independent aspect of hip hop has become so large and everybody kind of wants to follow that blueprint, I mean, I guess what I really want to know, because coming from a city like Montreal, and of course, shout out to all of our Montreal peoples that are going to be tuning in to view this, it's Montreal is very similar to New York in terms of attitude, but obviously in terms of scale and just the size, it's nowhere near New York City. So does it make it easier to do the independent thing?
It's a gift and a curse, but at the end of the day, it's better. I think it's better to be independent. Look what streaming is doing. The average dude right now is sitting at home and he's making money, and you wouldn't even know that. And I'm living proof. I'm one of those dudes. I'm staying at home with my team and we getting our points. You know what I'm saying? And I think being independent these days is the best way to go. At the end of the day, what I do, I sign to you. We do a 3-way deal. We do some retarded shit. You end up giving me some money that I got to owe you back. You know what I'm saying? I got to do all the campaigning with your bread to owe you back. Nah, bro, I'd rather do it with my money. You know what I'm saying? Cut the middleman out. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like selling drugs, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's a straight business. Fuck all the politics. Do it yourself. And you get further when you do things on your own. You know that, right? Come on.
Let's talk a little bit about the state currently of New York hip-hop and where your thoughts are in that and where you fit in to the state of New York hip-hop currently.
I mean, at the end of the day, man, I'm not with who's running it and who owns it. We already know that on the the South been reigning with it for a while. You know what I'm saying? So I tell my hat to you. We ain't mad. We ain't jealous on this side. We don't do that type of shit. We keep working. We keep grinding. You know what I mean? Can't stop, won't stop. But I don't let things bother me. What I do let bother me is all the buffoonery or the clownery shit. I don't like the costumes and shit. I understand in the 80s the rappers wore costumes, and they bit off of rock and roll, just to have a look. And that's cool. That's understanding. The 90s didn't do that. We ended up keeping it funky fresh. And then now in the 2000s, we still fresh, yet we're fitted. Well, there's nothing wrong with being fitted. But when you putting neck chokers on and shit and you got your V-neck all the way down to your fucking pelvis, I ain't feeling you know what I'm saying? And I don't give a fuck who feel me when I say it, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. And I don't appreciate tube socks for niggas with muscles and listening to Tupac with tank tops and shit that are stuck to their ass. I'm not with it, you know what I'm saying? But to each his own, you know what I mean? But, I ain't with it, B. I don't care. I ain't with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think we definitely have similar thought processes in terms of that.
But I would say that, I definitely tell my hat to a lot of MCs from the South and the Midwest. I'm very out there, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to traveling, and I got a lot of respect for the Bay Area, and I fuck with a lot of Bay Area dudes, you know what I'm saying, and rest in peace to Jacka, shout out to San Quentin, you know what I'm saying, E Ferocious, Diz Latin, Entertainment, Gold Toes, I do mess with my Mexicans on both sides. I don't put none of that shit. Give me a free pass. I'm not here on no gangbanging shit. I'm here to do what I do. I make gangster music. I'm from New York. I don't have no red, and I ain't got no blue flag on me. You know what I'm saying? I just do what I do. That's what we do. We keep it neutral on our side, and we're not worried about nobody. And how I fit in is being me. I have character. A lot of people don't have character and charisma, which makes them shine. Like, I could be on a radio station right now. You may think I'm a radio host fucking with my homie right here. You know what I'm saying? But I rap. I do other things. I want to just get in where I fit in real quick, man. Give me that hit single. I might not be able to get what I wanted all my life, but give me something I'm content with, I'm happy with. My family could walk their dogs. And, bro, I'll take the back seat and put the forefront. You know what I'm saying? The young boys. Attack. Get them. You know what I'm saying?
So recently, you were down there in Miami, seemingly making some pretty big moves, man. Let's talk a little bit about your time in Miami. You look like you was having a lot of fun down there. They were showing you a lot of love.
Yeah, I sure was. I even found the panda. I found the panda head shorty and put the panda helmet on her head. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, I turned up in the city, man. Shout outs to Two Tone for always making sure his nephew right. You know what I mean? Shout outs to my dude that I traveled out there, DJ Junebug, Orlando's finest. You know what I'm saying? Mixtape King. Shout outs to DJ Epps, which is, from We the Best, you know what I'm saying? Shout outs to DVD Empress, man. Yo, Valerie, much love, my respect. I got your back whenever you come into town. I did a show in a spot called the Playhouse. Shout out to the Playhouse. Yo, the girls is outrageous, B. Oh my God, it's contagious. But I came home alright though, baby. You already know I ain't play you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had a great time. I turned up everywhere. I did 3 videos. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Gianitis Films, my homie G, G1. If it wasn't for you, my man, a lot of things wouldn't have happened, man. Shout out to my man Rico Films. Yo, Salutington. 3 videos, 1 radio show. And it was a rap, B. I did my thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't complain, man. I turned up in the club. Nobody walked away from my set. Everybody saluted me. I gave out Cakey t-shirts. I got a single out called Cakey. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? Those are for the shorties with the big bicocho culos. The big bicocho culos is big asses, mama. You understand? I have to say it in Spanish. You know what I mean? But, yo, Miami definitely is the second home. California is the third. I'm trying to make the fourth home. Canada. Holla at your boy, B. You know what I mean?
Like you said, you make sure you come up in the summertime. You might not like it too much in the winter, man. But anytime you come to Montreal, man, we got you. Let's talk a little bit about, because we kind of skipped over when we were talking about Martial WAL. We were talking off camera about the clothing line and some of the things that you guys got in the pipeline with the clothing line. Let's talk a little bit about that and where these, of course, beautiful people can find that at and make their purchases and support that Martial WAL.
Well, y'all can Well, first of all, right now we got some new merchandise coming back in. We had put out some beanies. We killed it with those hats. The dad hats did great. You know what I'm saying? We sell out in everything we got. Snapbacks. Now we're actually on something different. Tracksuits, sweatsuits. With the crew necks. Something just lethal, son, to put on and feel good and come to a concert and really rap. You know, we'll have pieces out because I'm doing a concert on February 16th. It's called Military Grind. Shout out to my man, you know what I'm saying, Terrell Blair. Shout out to all the artists that are participating, all the artists, salute to you that are opening up for me. I'm the headliner, man. I'm really so much grateful, you know what I'm saying, to have people in my corner like I am in your corner, you know what I'm saying. You can find the merchandise on the Martial WAL page. Go to the Martial WAL page, DM us real quick, you know, and we'll deliver it to you, you know what I'm saying. If you live far, we'll make arrangements. It's nothing. That's that Status right there. Status the one putting that together too, man. Shout out to my homie Checkmate. You know what I'm saying? Tony Gorilla Checkmate. You can see his clothes is lethal. You know, double ATP, you know what I'm saying? Uzi Ed and the team. Shout out to Deadeye. Shout out to G-Town. Shout out to everybody that work with. There's too many names, man. Can't shout out to MCs because if one of y'all get jealous, I'm be on y'all niggas. We don't play that shit. You know what I mean?
And once again, for those of you who are interested in checking out the various clothing lines and brands that he just mentioned, we will be posting the links right down there at the bottom of this interview. So go ahead and check that out. Get you some gear because you know what? I say it every time on every single Wednesday. I say it in Montreal. I'm going to say the same thing when we're in New York because it applies all across the board. If you don't support local, then you cannot complain that your local scene ain't popping because guess what? It's your fault.
I wear the same shit when you wear some fly shit, right? Don't look like everybody else, man. Don't go to the mall and buy what that dude is wearing next to you.
We were talking a little bit off camera about a single that you got coming up with KOTD super heavyweight contender Cortez and of course the homie Product. Shout out to Product as well. It's been about 4 years since I seen him as well. Big up to him. Let's talk about that single a little bit, man. What was it like in studio with heavyweights like that?
Man, Core stand up dude, man. Core always come prepared, man. Core always got something that he always pulling out the rabbit out the hat and shit. You know what I'm saying? Flicking the wrist real quick, like y'all got a verse. But it was a dope experience, man. He did, he dropped 2 16s for me, man. Humble dude, man. I got his back, you know what I'm saying? Product is my bro, you know what I'm saying? Just 3 Latin niggas, man, chasing their goals, bro. You know what I'm saying? Putting it together. The song is called, the title is Yo Pick. It's hard. It's for the streets. It's that punch you in your face shit. You know what I'm saying? Eat it up. You know what I mean? If you can't beat us, join us, ain't?
On that note, let these beautiful people know where they can find Pete Powerz at online right now. Let's let them know.
Well, I'm not really a SoundCloud crazy dude because, there's other big things moving. No disrespect to y'all. But you can find me there too. You can definitely Pete. P-E-T-E is Pete. P-O-W-E-R-Z is Powerz. Powerz with a Z, not with an S. You can find me everywhere, man. When it comes to IG, you know what I'm saying? Twitter, the list goes on. iTunes, you know what I'm saying? Spotify. You can find me, trust me. You know what I'm saying? Go look me up. I got a big catalog on YouTube. I am on WorldStar too. And it is what it is, man. I hope to make new fans with y'all, man. Y'all hope to see y'all soon when I go to your town. Turn up with y'all. Don't be shy. Sometimes I look unapproachable, but holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. So, as always, you can check links out to Pete Powerz' various projects. We'll be posting those up on the Heavy Hitters Radio Facebook page in due time. Of course, at the end of this video, also, we will be playing a couple of cuts from the homie Pete Powerz. And do yourself a favor, go on YouTube right now and check out that Mona Lisa featuring Tony Sunshine, man. Make sure y'all show Pete Powerz a lot of love. And when he comes to Montreal, we going to turn up the Montreal way. You know what it is. Heavy Hitters, man.
It's gonna be alright, girl, it's in your eyes.
I'm speaking from the heart, you're a very precious piece of art. And my paintbrush nowhere to start. Couple beats lay my mark. And as I'm touching the canvas, mixing the colors, my mind got me kicking the covers. I'm so convinced that we love us. The way you sip your wine, hold your glass with such class. Then quick